Bang, right here. This tobacco, Havana 608, has been training in the gym. What's going on, beautiful people? For the past week, I've been in the process of acclimating the tobacco seedlings to outside environments, which is called hardening off. Basically, I'm moving them outside, getting ready to plant them in the garden. And this is a pretty simple process. So for the first day, it's probably been about a week. You only need a week, I'd say. You put them out for 30 minutes. Then the second day, you do it for an hour. And then the third day, 2 hours, 3 days, 3 hours, and so on and so forth. So pretty simple stuff here. And I'm going to show you what the setup looks like now in the house and then how I'm doing it outside. So let's go do that, shall we? Let's go. Okay, so this is where they were, and I basically just turn the lights on like this, and then there's also one underneath this table, and they all fit here. And at night, this is where I put them back in because sometimes it gets pretty cold. So during the day, they go outside now, and then at nighttime, I bring them back in here, turn on the lights, and then it's also on a timer. So there you go for that. And let's go see how they're doing outside. Okay, so here's what they look like. They look big, they look luscious, they look beautiful. Look at that leaf. It's getting sticky, like the nicotine. There's actually, you can get sick from, touching the leaves too much because of the nicotine. So these will be going in the garden sometime within the next 2 weeks. So I'll make a video on that. And honestly, we'll probably plant one this video just, for the sake of it. I want to see, how it turns out because it's the last frost date for me was yesterday. So I'm pretty sure they'll be okay. So I'll plant one in the ground in this video and we'll see how it does. And you can see that some of them are lighter than the others. That's also, just the variety strain I have for each one. And notice how the rusticas, their leaves, this is mapacha right here, are different from the tobaccums. The tobaccums are like pointier and straighter. I said straighter. But the rusticas are like bumpy and like rounded. They just look different, you can notice. So that's really what I got, and let's plant one and see how it turns out. So yeah. So the first plant I'm planting is a sacred Wyandotte, and as you can see, it's already beginning to flower because rustica varieties at sacred Wyandotte and sacred corn planter and mapacho, punchy, they're all fast growing and they don't need as much space in the garden beds I'm going to be putting them in. So, it's about to burst out of the freaking container right here. So I have to move out some garlic that I have growing and we'll be able to plant this. So let's do that. It's just freaking rotting. It's just like rotting in the soil. Bro, whatever. All right, so I'm gonna put it right here. These are sunflowers. I'm gonna have to, move out the way. Maybe plant them somewhere else, I don't know. It's not really that ideal to transplant sunflowers, but right here in this bucket I have some food, organic plant food and compost. So I'm going to be putting it around the plant. I'm also going to throw in this banana, or half of it, for good luck. Okay, so I'm going to put the sign in the ground like this, and then just water it. Bang. Okay, so it's the next morning, and the plant here has a bucket on it with holes, screwed into the top for ventilation because, you know, usually you do this with like broccoli or something, in early spring, just to make sure that it's, safe and it doesn't get too cold. So let's take it off, and this is what it looks like. So it's looking good. The leaves are a little bit, wilty, but, this morning I actually checked it. It was even wiltier than this. So it's starting to like spring back up. So we're good. The tobacco's good. So let's get it. Let's do it. Okay, so we're back in the main spot, and that's basically how I harden off my seedlings. And, I know that wasn't a full, planting guide, but that was just like me, starting off. And I'll make another video probably, honestly pretty soon because they're getting big on how to plant them in the garden. So that's what I got. And, it's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. The whole process is pretty easy, to be honest. And we're going to get some good freaking tobacco, baby. Let's go. So newsletter in the description, massive value in there, and Instagram in the description for more content over there. So anyways, guys, take it easy. I hope you guys have a good day, good week, good night, good morning, I don't know, good afternoon. And yeah, we're getting it, we're going strong. So peace out, guys. Take it easy.